Alright guys, welcome back to another Touchline video. Before we get started, leave a like, comment down below, subscribe. And this is League Talk Edition. We're bringing you guys today. This video is sponsored by Inspire Cleaning.
Was it that hard? But was it that hard? But was it that hard, Michelle?
I've got to bring the Arabic edition here a little bit. So
I thought I'd plug in your business.
yeah, well, yeah, you did.
Hey, do you want to sponsor us?
Of course I'll do.
Like, you pay for all the tickets, the flight.
Yeah, and I'm Donald Trump, yeah, and I'll go broke, homeless.
Let's say the intro wasn't that hard.
It ain't that hard, Bashara.
I got it one hit.
How was your week, Bashara?
Yeah, it was all right, man. Just chilled weekend. Didn't go anywhere Saturday. Oh, went to Canterbury Leagues.
How was
Watched
that?
Yeah, it was good. It was busy, man. It was like very packed.
Yeah, I wish I could. I wish I went.
I told you to come. Emilio was with us.
couldn't make it, bro.
Yeah,
Just
no, I couldn't make it. Me and Shabba lost soccer final.
Yeah, I know. I heard the news.
Yeah, we lost in penalties, and I literally watched the Doggies game like at 4:30, so I was completely behind on that. But yeah,
that was a mad save you made.
Yeah, it was a good save. That was my second penalty, and that was actually the same guy. So I versed him like in round 4. I saved his penalty, and again in the finals I saved that again.
Oh,
so that's
wow.
yeah. So yeah, I got.
Does that correlate with the Bulldogs theory or something? Like
maybe the last time someone made.
Guys, I hope you're enjoying the podcast so far. We've teamed up with Sports Heads.
They're a great company that cut up faces of NRL players across the league. You might have seen them at stadiums. They're the big heads that fans hold up in the air. Make sure you use the discount code TLP10.
Buy one and you'll get 10% off.
Back to the pod.
We'll see.
Anyways, let's start off with the round 25 tips. We'll start off with the Tigers and the Manly. Who's going to win that one?
Go Anthony.
I'm going to stick with Tigers. They were just lucky they won last week against Souths. They played very good. I know they they were lucky a little bit. Well, sloppy a little bit, I would say.
That's nice.
Yeah, second half.
I like that word.
Yeah, but they were... Come on, man.
Someone added lucky to the dictionary.
Lucky now.
And defensive.
Hashtag lucky.
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 Okay. So
No, I was just saying, yeah, so Tigers, they were playing good first half, but second half, they were a bit down, but then Souths came back. But end of the day, they were just lucky after what happened towards the end of the game. That try got disallowed from Souths.
Yeah.
So they were lucky they won the game. So, but Manly, they were too dominant. You can't say anything else about Manly. They're just too strong.
Right now.
But I'm sticking with Tigers.
I'm going Manly. I think they're just too strong at the moment. With Dogs and Cowboys, I think most informed teams in the comp right now for the last couple of weeks. So yeah, I think no brainer. I'll go Manly.
Yeah, Manly too. Big win.
Manly.
Our special guest for today is TJC Sports. Shout out to him. He's a very passionate Eels fan, just like every NRL fan, passionate about his clubs, been to a lot of games, traveling away in the States. So credit to him, and yeah, shout out to TJ
Shout out TJC.
Tyler, yeah.
Is
Is
his
that his
name?
name?
That's his name,
Shout out to him. Next game, Bulldogs Warriors.
Yeah, we got Warriors versus Bulldogs.
Yeah.
Now this game's gonna be. I think we could lose this because of Sean Johnson's last game.
Yeah.
And Bill's just telling us that they've changed the name for the
Sean
for the
Johnson.
game.
Yeah.
So
the stadium.
The stadium
Changed
for
stadium
the,
name for
yeah.
round 25.
I'm gonna back the boys. I think we've proved a lot of teams wrong this year, and just we don't have the best record at New Zealand, but I think New Dogs we've broken a lot of records this year, and I'm gonna back the boys.
Did you hear how
this week?
See the video I made on TikTok?
Oh,
Like
yeah,
the
yeah,
various
let's talk
fan
about
groups
that.
Yeah, I
of
saw that,
Warriors.
yeah.
Bro, like I don't know, is that a rumor? Like, bro, I just made the video like just thinking that might be true, and do you think it's true?
Well, to be honest, like again, it's like rumors, so it can be true, it can't be true, and like you don't know what to believe these days. It could be true, but I doubt,
But like I wouldn't put it past them because as I said in that video, I'm like I get it as to why you might think that way to have a fight with the Doggies fans, considering our behavior
What
the
happened before.
past couple of weeks.
Yeah.
That's what I said in the video. But like, hopefully it doesn't happen, bro. Like, it's not needed in rugby league, bro. None of that violent shit.
Yeah, just you want to go to games feeling safe and nothing's like
And
bad's
watch
gonna happen
nothing
to you.
happens,
Watch
yeah.
with your family, your kids.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
It's just that. I think it's just again that stereotype with the Doggies that they might come with that anger.
And even I feel there's been issues there with fans as well. Like the Rabbitohs Roosters rivalry, again,
that's
this
always been
Bulldogs
there,
thing.
yeah.
It's, I don't know, this.
Bro, what did we
there's a
call
lot
about
of
the
things
game, bro?
Yeah, no,
Oh,
Bro,
yeah,
like
that
talk
was
about
bad.
stereotypes, man.
Yeah.
That one fuck with that. I don't want to mind my language, bro. But that one idiot that stood up and it's like, oh, you got knives on you? You're gonna stab us,
Yeah.
bro? Like, get out of here, bro. Like, it's not because it's. Like, it's not every Dogs fan, bro. It's not every Dogs fan. And like, that's that bad reputation. That's why Warriors fan groups are wanting to fight Bulldogs fans.
That
it's
issue.
a
That
reputation.
stereotype, bro.
Yeah, it is, man. It's not right, but yeah, man, it is what it is these days.
So
yeah.
tipping
I'm
Bulldogs
tipping Dogs.
Yeah, Dogs.
Yeah, Dogs.
and TJ TJC Sports is tipping Bulldogs as well. I'm just going to say Tyler, bro.
Tyler.
Yeah, so yeah.
So next game we got Broncos and Parramatta.
Eels can win. Like, I'm not writing them off, but I think Broncos should win.
Yeah,
I'll go
I think
Broncos.
so. Brisbane, I think Brisbane will win. Parramatta had a good fight against Roosters, but it wasn't enough. But I think Brisbane will, dominate them 13 plus.
Yeah, I think Broncos coming off from a bye. I think they won't get top 8, but there's still a chance for them to get it. Walsh is out, and Man's out, so that's 2 big blows for Broncos. And without those 2 players, Para can make a shock upset, but I'm gonna go Broncos still.
Yeah, I'm going to go Broncos. They're too good for Para.
Yeah, Tyler's going for Parramatta. Eels, of course.
Next game we got Canberra and Penrith.
Panthers.
Panthers, man.
Yeah, easy.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised if Canberra put up a fight.
They've been bad for the last
been
3
very
weeks.
bad. Yeah.
Surprisingly, bro, Foley came back into the team. They were looking good, but I don't know. They just really hit rock bottom.
I tipped Raiders against Cowboys because I really thought they'd step up. They drew a win, but they did not show up. So I have no hope.
No Cleary for Panthers.
Exactly,
Yeah,
yeah.
forgot
That's a
about
big
that.
loss.
But,
I think
with Jamal Fogarty, like when he returned
Fogarty.
from his
Giggity.
from his injury, nothing hasn't been changed.
Yeah.
So they've been
you're right. Yeah.
they've been very weak on the field with their defensive and their attack. And nothing's not going their way, but they're always especially with Elliot Whitehead, who's always whinging all the time on the ref.
Yeah.
All right, but you have to stop doing that, But Penrith, they were short against Melbourne. That was a tie game on Thursday night.
High scoring game, but
It
very
was
tight
high.
game.
No, it was close by 2 points.
Yeah, as in
high
high
scoring.
scoring.
Yeah, it was high scoring,
It was
yeah.
like 6-4.
Yeah, I
You
know,
what
but
I mean?
that was actually, I reckon that was the game of the week, to be honest.
Yeah.
With Melbourne and
It
Penrith.
was a great game. That was destined to be a good game.
Yeah, it was.
No matter what round it is.
So, yeah,
100%.
all of us Penrith.
I'm going for Penrith.
And also Tyler's going Panthers.
Yeah.
Next
man.
game.
Storm versus Dolphins.
I think I'll go Storm, but I really think Dolphins can cause an upset here. I think they need a win. Wayne Bennett, he knows how to lead the team to try and get that win. But yeah, I would want to tip Dolphins, but I'm going to stay safe and go Storm.
Yeah, I'm sticking with Melbourne. Melbourne, they played very good last week. Grant Henderson, he's killing it this year. Like, he's got everything that he wants, and he's got that speed too. Ryan Pappenhausen, like he's performed better as well after returning from his injury as well. With Dolphins, they weren't enough against Dogs,
No, yeah.
Dolphins, they were playing all right. They had a few tries in them, but then they just couldn't get the job done.
Yeah.
So I think Storm 13 plus game.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to go Storm.
Yeah,
Easy.
I think Storm will get the win. They haven't been the best couple of weeks.
Shove it to Tavita Pengai.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
That Reed Marnie instead of
I've lost respect for him, bro.
Bro, I've already lost.
can even see-
We've already lost our respect for
During
him.
that
Yeah.
moment, you can see a lot of players just wanted to go at him. Preston was in it. Marnie was in it.
Who-
A few other players as
Birdo,
well.
everyone.
They had enough of it.
Surely
boys
he's
in.
salty that he's seen the Dogs win now. Now he's jealous.
Yeah, he's
Like,
getting cut.
Bro, 100%. If I was him, I'd get cut. I left the team
100%.
that's going to win the competition this year.
And
Exactly.
the team he's playing for might not even make finals now.
And bro, did you see his face, him
Yeah,
and
he
Ben
was
in the
down.
locker room?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
so
the
down.
face of someone that regrets leaving the Doggies.
Exactly,
Yes.
man.
Well,
Exactly. Well,
regrets.
karma hits bad.
Unlucky Tavita Pengai.
And Tyler's also going Melbourne Storm. Next
Yes,
game.
sweet.
Next game, we got the Who Got round. So we got Rabbitohs versus Newcastle Knights.
Okay, we'll start off with you.
All right, so my prediction, I'm saying Newcastle Knights 32-10.
Okay, I'm going 38-16 Knights.
They're playing at home?
It's at
Nah,
at
South
Court.
Sydney's home game.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Course
38,
I do,
I'm
yeah.
going 38-16 Knights.
Bill, what do you?
I'm going
What?
12-24 Knights.
Did I put 32,
Yeah.
32-10, I think, too?
Oh, same like mine.
I think so, I'm not sure.
32-16.
Knights.
32-16, sorry.
Oh,
32-16.
Knights
Yeah.
or Souths?
Knights.
Knights?
Yeah,
Okay.
32-16.
Anytime try scorer, I'm putting Fletcher Sharp.
Yeah, he's been on form
He's
lately.
he's killing it.
I'll go Kalen Ponga.
I went Marju.
Marju.
I'm going Ponga.
Ponga.
First try scorer, I said Greg Marju.
Greg Marju. Yeah,
Yeah.
I went Jacob Gagai from Rabbitohs.
First try scorer, Coogie.
I went Gagai's brother.
Dan Gagai?
Yeah, Dan
Dang,
Gagai.
go.
Yeah.
Man of the match, Tyson Fazil.
Okay, I'm going Kalen Ponga.
Yeah, Dan Gagai.
I'm going Kalen Ponga as well.
And my bold prediction, I'm saying Jack Huffington Sinbin.
Okay, I'm going Knights to be leading 18 plus in the first half.
6-0 Rabbitohs halftime.
Oh, 24-10 Knights lead first
Okay.
half.
Okay.
That's a wrap up to the who you got. Who did Tyler go for that round?
Tyler and Newcastle Knights.
Okay.
Last two games.
Next game, we got Gold Coast and Roosters. I think Roosters, man. Roosters, they played very
Roosters.
good on Friday night.
Knights Titans, are off form.
Yeah.
2 games, they've only scored below 14 points, which isn't good, man. If they wanted to get top 8, they need to get those 2 wins. So, Roosters, man, I think easy win.
Yeah, I reckon Roosters take it.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Chook Pen.
Yeah,
that was a
Friday
great
night.
experience, man. They do it right over there.
It's
Non-stop cheating from the start of the game to the end of the game.
Yeah, which is good.
So shout out Hainsey, shout out Luke, shout out to everyone in that Chook Pen, man.
It was a good atmosphere.
Except for the guy that told us, do we have eyes on us?
Towards the end,
It was
yeah,
actually
yeah.
at the end of the game. So yeah, it was a good atmosphere. A lot of crowd, the fans were good. So yeah,
We need something like that, man. We said it in the car on the way back.
But-
we need a constant chant, for like constant chanting from the start of the game to the end. Because bro, non-stop beating on that drum.
It was good, bro.
Luke was just hammering
Luke
that
was just
drum.
hammering,
Hainsey going off his head.
no.
The whole Chook Pen going off their heads.
That's what-
You know,
But
with that whistle too. That Hainsey
hey,
has.
What about the stadium, the new stadium?
It's
How
nice,
how
bro.
mad is
Yeah,
it?
It looks
nice.
amazing.
It looks so good.
But the
And
ground,
you
the
can see
ground
close
shit.
view, huh?
The ground shit, as in it wasn't
Yeah,
holding
like,
the
the
water.
weather was bad. How bad the weather
drenched,
went
yeah.
on the way to the
Yeah.
game?
Oh, bro.
That was horrendous, man.
That what makes games so good, man. Like chance and it makes the atmosphere so
Yeah.
much better, and that's what I wish the game can improve on, and that's what chance is the answer.
watching
I feel.
finals footy in that stadium would be mad.
It'll be mad.
Oh, man.
But there's a
Crazy.
lot of like people saying, do you think it's better than Combank Stadium? I don't know, but it's.
I think it is. Yeah,
I reckon it is because it's all closed view.
I feel like it's.
Combank
I
is
feel like it's the
thing.
same. I feel like
I think
it's
it's
the
the
same.
same.
I think better look
But it's just
inside.
space-wise, like,
outside and
yeah.
inside is probably nicer.
Yeah, because space-wise, like, because when you want to go get your food or you want to go to the restroom, whatever, it's all like
It's massive. Yeah,
it's
it is
massive.
Yeah.
It reminded me of that. That's the first time I went to the renovated Allianz.
Same here, yeah.
Bro, on the outside, it looks like the MCG.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
right.
And then on the inside, it looks like Marvel Stadium in
Yeah,
Melbourne.
exactly.
It's got a
Melbourne.
mix.
The last time I was there was at the World Cup game, Lebanon versus
Yeah.
Australia.
Oh, yeah.
That was at 2016.
2018.
2018.
18.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
that's the last time I was there.
Yeah, I was
I
there.
think we were there together. Were we
Yeah,
there
we
together?
were.
Yeah, we were.
I think
was.
we were.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Tyler also is going for Sydney Roosters.
And the last
Last
game,
game we got Dragons versus Cronulla.
I'm gonna go Sharks because Dragons seem to just lose one, win one, so they're due a loss on that form. So I'll go Sharks.
I'm going Dragons. I
Yeah.
think this win might, because you look at it, Dolphins got Melbourne, and if Melbourne were to beat Dolphins, Dragons win, I'm pretty sure they're 4 points cleared off the top 8. So this win can really, I think, confirm top 8. Because all they
Yeah.
need is one more and they get it. So
Yeah,
I'm
that's
going
right.
Dragons. I think there's a lot of confidence heading
Yeah.
into the team this
Yeah,
week.
I'm going to say Dragons.
Yeah, same here.
They're hit or miss, but surely Sharks lose, man. We need
Yeah.
that fourth
Need
spot,
that
man.
fourth spot. Well, even if they do win that, the last 2 rounds are still tough. So
Yeah.
it's going to go down to the wire, that top 4 spot.
Yeah.
If they don't lose one in their next 2, then yeah, we can't. I don't think we'll get any more.
And
But yeah.
Tyler is also going for, what's it called?
Dragons.
Dragons.
All right, that's a
Nice.
wrap up to the round 25 tips and our who you got. Now, boys, let's move on to Latrell Mitchell. He's been suspended from Rabbitohs round 1 opener in 2025 due to the incident of the leaked photo of
Him doing cocaine.
yeah, basically. And yeah, it's again we've seen it. It's a common thing with NRL players. Valentine Holmes, in a way, it was clearly him holding the photo, taking a photo, and sending it to someone. But Latrell Mitchell was a different scenario where he didn't know it was going to be sent onto into the social media and the public. But yeah, it's ran out, and again, it's stuffed up his career because
So, yeah.
he started off with problems in the middle of the season, was doing good, got back into Origin, got injured, and then he's having another problem. So he can't catch a break.
So who took the photo exactly?
No idea, man. I really don't know.
I think it was a friend.
A friend took a
Yeah,
photo.
I think it was a friend. Yeah.
Oh,
It was
wow.
a
A
friend, yeah.
mysterious friend.
Yeah, and
That's
yeah,
what I'm
it's,
saying.
someone was saying, like, how dumb of that friend was probably drunk or
Yeah.
just wasn't focused of what he was doing and just uploaded it.
Well, to be
Exposed his
fair,
best friend on-
how
yeah.
can they prove that that was cocaine?
They can't prove it.
How could they prove it? Like, as in, like, he's looking at the table, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
You
so
can't
I
see
think-
anything. Can't see anything white. You can just see
No,
him put his hand on his
You
nose.
can actually see something
Well,
white.
was it a video or was it just a photo? I didn't look too
I
much
was
into
seeing the
this, to be
photo
honest.
today, and I saw, I think, Coke, of course. And what I saw wine on the table. That's
Was it
what I
that-
could
that-
see.
Was it just that one
That-
angle?
One angle, yeah.
So, but you couldn't really see it.
Maybe
You
you
can't
could,
tell
maybe
from
You
the
can, you can
photo.
tell what he's doing, but
Yeah.
you can't
Yeah.
really prove
Really
what he's
prove it.
doing.
Yeah,
So
that's right.
That could maybe help him.
But
in a way.
but we know what he's doing.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, but like,
Superman, like,
but why is it always Latrell Mitchell,
I don't
man?
know,
Like,
man.
why is he always
He's
getting
good.
in shit? But this guy on his best day he could be the best rugby league player
Yeah.
in the world, man. But he's just messing it up for himself. Now he can't play round 1. That
yeah.
Are they playing Vegas?
No,
they're
they're
not.
not.
Vegas,
Yeah,
but-
regardless, bro. Round 1, he misses round 1. You know, start off the year great. You want to start off that year perfect, bro. Now he's starting off the year, you know, picking up his scraps from the previous season. You don't want to do that as a player.
100%.
Now, just reading here on Clark is Latrell Mitchell and his management are reportedly set to meet with Rabbitohs board later this week. It's expected he will be given his final warning and have a disciplinary clause inserted into his contract.
Yeah, because he needs it. And Wayne Bennett said he's going to come out and help him. You know, he's moving to the Rabbitohs. So I think having Wayne Bennett on his side could help him. You know, Wayne Bennett is like a father figure to many players. Jamie Sauer, when he came on our podcast, he mentioned and spoke so highly about him. So I think Wayne Bennett coming in is going to help him steady the ship and just control Latrell Mitchell and just get him playing proper footy. Because I think I'm right, when Wayne Bennett was coaching the Rabbitohs and Latrell Mitchell was there, we never heard any problem. Latrell Mitchell was not hitting his form. He was playing the best footy ever. And I think Wayne Bennett coming back into the picture, we'll start to see Latrell Mitchell just being himself, playing properly and just not getting involved with all the outside things of the world because it's stuffing him up every single time.
Because he's always getting involved in these sort of situations. Not only like Latrell Mitchell's, few players in recent years have been in incidents like this. And even like the Munster, you got the Brandon Smith situation. But he really needs to fix this. And I feel something is going wrong in Latrell Mitchell's life because it's happening like a couple times during a season.
Could it be the injury? Could it be him not playing rugby league? Because I feel like rugby league puts you in check. You know, if you're playing rugby league, you're training, you got a good routine going on, you got a good diet plan going on. Could it be the inactivity that's making him act up, drink, and do drugs?
100%.
Or
that
maybe
could be
something else. Maybe his mental health as well. Because mental health.
That's what I'm saying. That is an effect. So from not playing rugby league, he's obviously going through something which has led him to drinking and drugs, which that photo shows.
Yeah, and with Latrell, like as I said, he was playing good footy in the middle. Origin got selected. He was back in it. You know, he was a big factor to the Origin winning game too. And again, he was starting to find that form. And then again, the injury cost him and affected him. And it's brought him back to, you know, where he was at the start of the season with problems, trying to do with things. So I feel sorry for him, but he puts himself in these situations.
Yeah, exactly.
Latrell Mitchell, and considering this could be his final warning, I wouldn't be surprised if no club want him. Because you're going to be paying a lot of money to get his signature at the club. You're going to be paying big money, and I don't think you want to waste your salary cap.
There needs to be a behaviour clause in his contract.
And I think that's what they're going to be inserting. But would he keep to that? Like,
he has to.
He has to keep.
Because now there's repercussions if he acts up.
Man. It's like unacceptable, bro. And he could really maybe
lose his job as well.
And maybe move to like England or something.
Yeah.
Look, the one thing with Latrell Mitchell, we know he's talented. He's a great player. When he's on form, he's the best player in the league. And I think, yes, like as Shabal said, the contract, and if he stuffs that up, I still think there'll be so many teams that would poach him and try and get him because he's such a big player. And of course, there'll be so many coaches that think, you know, I can get the best out of him. I can control him. All this come into factor. But again, he's back at, you know, at zero and he's got to start up and build himself up again just to try and get that momentum heading into, you know, next season. But yeah, let's now talk about with Nathan Cleary. He's got injured in the Melbourne game and the Panthers game at Bluebet last week. And again, he's been having a lot of injuries lately and now he's probably in doubt for the rest of the season. He couldn't make it finals. We're not too sure about that yet.
I think it's finals he's making it.
Oh, so
week one.
He'll be back at finals, but still, it's like that recovery time. And when he gets back, he's got to get, you know,
back to fitness
So it's going to be a big blow for the Panthers. But the question is, like, is he going to ever win a Dally M? Because we've seen it many years. He keeps on having that good season. He's got suspended. So when you're suspended, you can't win the Dally M. Injury. So it's like he's never going to win it.
Because you look at it, he's currently 26. And you look at how good he's been for 4 years. He's won 3 premierships. He's won Origins. It just, I don't know, something about him that you start to think, is he really going to win a Dally M? Because now look at his injuries he's been picking up this year. I think that's his third time this season. And you look at Turbo, you look at how many injuries he's gotten. Unfortunately, I feel this is like really going to affect his future and his career. I think he's going to get a lot of injuries now. He's injury prone now. That's his third time. 2 shoulder injuries, a hamstring during the early of the season. I think we're going to see what he's going through like Turbo.
I feel, but with the injury, I feel it's different because with Turbo, he's running and he's just his hamstring pulls. He can't do anything about it. But with Nathan Cleary, he's in a situation where the tackle's gone wrong and...
Your mic's not working.
Yeah. Not working?
Mic's not working.
Talk.
Hello.
No, it's not.
What? Come on. We've got to pause it then.
I'll just cut it.
Which one talk?
Hello. Hello.
Yeah, your one's working now.
Yeah, see?
But it wasn't working before.
Okay.
Yeah,
But it's playing up. Just make sure you don't
Don't
put it
touch
on.
anything.
like that.
I didn't touch anything.
Technical difficulties in the studio, but yeah, Nathan Cleary, I think with him, he's in a situation where it's not like it's a common thing occurring. It's because he's landing in wrong situations where his shoulder might pop up because he's being forced to the ground. Different to Turbo when he's running and it's an injury that naturally occurs.
But you look at the incident with Melbourne, like you could see like that incident, the way he landed onto the ground wasn't even that bad. His just shoulders popped out.
Yeah.
If you look at the video again, it wasn't even that bad. The way he landed, it was a normal tackle. Nothing happened. Like I saw it like 4 times, nothing bad happened, and it just suddenly
he's not gone for long. It's only 2 games, isn't it?
It's like
3
3
games,
weeks,
yeah.
but still, hopefully, I don't want this to happen to Nathan Cleary, man. He's a fantastic player, bro, and he deserves a Dally M.
Nah, he'll get a Dally M.
Just hopefully no suspensions, but
Yeah.
we've seen, like I've mentioned, just injuries is a massive factor, and if
Yeah.
you struggle to overcome that and you keep on getting it, it's never going to end. And we've seen it from former NRL players.
Okay, next topic now. Should the NRL crack down on not playing the ball properly? Now, again, we've seen it was on Fox League. Players are rolling the ball and not even attempting to play the ball. And again, we've seen many moments in NRL where if you don't play it properly, it's a penalty to the other team. But it looks like I don't know if they've forgotten about it. They're just letting it go. They're trying to make the game quicker.
Yeah.
But again, if it's in the rule book and you're not following it, then inform the NRL, inform the players, the fans that that's no longer a rule. But as it stands now, it's still a rule, so you should be following that rule. It's like saying
there was a point in time where they were actually cracking down on incorrect play the ball.
Yeah.
I don't know what year it was, 22. No, it wasn't last year. 22,
it
I
was
think.
recent,
Like every time they blow the whistle, every time someone didn't play the ball or their leg didn't make contact with that ball.
Yeah.
But I just feel like I don't know what happened to it, man. They're not enforcing it no more.
Is it really a big deal?
It is, bro. It is.
No, it is.
What's the point of play the ball? You might as well just tuck it under your legs.
It is a big deal. It's part of the game. And as I said, if someone makes a forward pass and they just let it slide, if there's no, for example, if you don't want forward pass, if you want forward passes to be in the game, take off the rule book. They haven't removed off the rule book. They haven't told anyone that this isn't a rule anymore. It's still a rule in the game.
Yeah.
So that they have to focus on it and make sure that they are playing it properly.
Yeah, that's
Until
right.
they remove it, then it's fine. But
Exactly.
still, to this day, it's still a rule. They got to
Because it even like slows down the play. You can say
It does.
if you're cautious about your leg touching that ball, that your leg has to touch that ball.
Yeah.
The play the balls will be slower, which will be an advantage for the opposite team. You know, like it's because you see players. The reason why they don't make contact with that ball is because they want to play that ball quickly.
quicker.
You know what I mean? So when they want to play that ball quickly, it keeps the other team on edge. So I think it has to be even in a way where the play's somewhat slower, which, I don't know how to properly word this, somewhat slower that makes the game fairer.
But and there's many times where when people play the ball, they lose it by miscontrolling the ball with their feet. And it leads to a knock on. So again, by rolling it, you're preventing that. So it's they still got to do it because it's part of the game.
Yeah, but it's part of the rules too. Like even when we played back in the days in the footy as well, like, club level as well. Yeah, the coach always says, when you hold the ball properly, just put it on the floor and roll it with your legs. Yeah. That's the rules. It's all a part of the NRL book, But with the way the NRL game now, because when they're like putting the ball on the floor, they're just doing it, making it quick so the game can go faster and faster. Yeah. No, but you got to stick with the rules, man. Like, that's what you need to do.
You're letting this
that's what you need to do.
I think now, because the game is, of course, it's much faster, maybe they should consider scrapping this play the ball rule. Or because there's rumours of this 6 again rule not being applied next year, maybe they keep this again. It depends on, because the game's so fast now, and there's always 6 agains, and just players are not focusing. They just, because of the fast pace of the game, they just want to play the ball quick. And for the last couple of years, they're just used to that fast-paced football. You don't stop. You just have to keep attacking. And if they were to rule this out next year, maybe they have to, if they were to keep it, I think just scrape this whole play the ball rule.
No, you have to keep
players, players have become so used. I've said it. Are so used to the game being so fast right now.
Yeah.
And I think it's become a reality where they just have to play it fast.
Okay, bro, but
Yeah,
like
but it's going to be like touch
That's
footy.
what I'm saying.
No, hold on.
Scrape it off then.
No, you can't scrap it.
You can't, man.
Why
You can't
can't
scrap
you
the
scrap it?
NRL.
Bro, you can't scrap it, bro. That's been there from day one.
Yeah,
But
but
I get what you're saying. Like, I get it.
yeah.
I get it. But like, bro,
yeah.
but it has to be just like the scrums, man. Why don't they get rid of the scrums? Because that is a part of rugby league. There's no use for a scrum no more.
Fair
Why do
point.
we need a scrum?
Yeah, true.
No one's pushing against each other. Rugby union, yeah, you need a scrum.
Of course.
But rugby league, you don't. But that's just parts in the game that need to stay.
Yeah.
Play the balls with the leg. You know, scrums need to stay in the game. You know, things like that. It's just those are elements in the game that could never leave.
Yeah. Again, on Bill's point and on your point as well. Like again, if you want that rule to stay, again, you got to crack on it and then make sure that they're penalised for not doing it. Just with any other high tackles or knock-ons or anything else, you got to crack on it. You got to be strict on it, because then it gets the players back into the habit. Okay, I got to play properly.
Yeah.
I'm going to be
And
penalised.
that's what they were doing. I don't know what happened along the way, but they just Jared Sutton and Ashley Klein and Casey Badger and all the referees, they just
they
didn't
just
care
stopped
no
it,
more.
Yeah, they don't care. They're
They
just
care.
letting it go. Like,
I
they
don't
don't
know
care.
why.
And
but-
it's like with that. Yeah, go talk first.
Yeah, but I was just saying because they're just letting it go, and like they'll just say keep going, you know. But when, like I said about playing the ball, you got to do it properly. If you don't do it properly, you're gonna get penalised on the dot.
Yeah.
So that's how it is.
Yeah, and like we see before when they started cracking down on high tackles.
Yeah.
Every high tackle was a sin bin. Players got used to it. We don't see a lot of high tackles now, and it's worked.
And what about shoulder charges too? They cut that as well from years ago. Like, come on, man.
Yeah,
it's all part of the game as well.
Yeah, shoulder charges as well, and then
Yeah, but shorter charges, you know, they had to
Look,
get rid of it because people were getting injured.
Yeah, I know, but
But you can't compare that with play the balls, bro.
I don't know, man.
Play the
Yeah.
balls, it's nothing, bro. It's
yeah,
nothing.
but what I was trying to say is that the high tackles, now they're still cracking on them. High tackles, they're still doing it. And that's my point. Play the ball. You were cracking on them before.
Yeah.
Be consistent with them. Make sure that the players are following
But
the
put it
rules.
this way again. If it's not affecting your players or affecting your game, like those high tackles affect
Yeah, it
players,
affects the game,
can get
yeah.
injured. Those big hits, same thing.
Yeah.
But the play the balls, like they turn a blind eye because it doesn't affect anything.
Yeah.
Other than the actual game.
Yeah, that's true.
You know?
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. For the rest, they believe it's like there's no point really just picking on that little thing. Yeah,
I don't know,
But
man.
finally, Skelton joins the Tigers and Holmes is going to Dragons. So, as a Doggies fan, I'm upset Skelton's leaving. I got shocked when I realized he was 25 years of age. I actually thought he was like 21 or 22.
Yeah.
So it's annoying. He's such a good player, but we've got to face reality. He's not going to get the chance to play winger. I think they prefer Wilson over him. Personally, I'd prefer Skelton. Skelton has more to offer, big build. You know, he just has more skills. But yeah, Skelton, he can't go past Adokar. And again, I said they favour Wilson. So I'm happy for him. He's got.
But honestly, bro, like as much as I love Adokar, why not Skelton? Or why not, like, you know what I mean? Like, I get Wilson is over Skelton, but at the same time, bro, like, I think it's time for Adokar to start thinking. I know he signed an extension, but I didn't see him as like
old
our
fox.
wing, the old fox, like,
Yeah,
as our
yeah.
winger. Like, I'd personally put either Skelton or Wilson in.
Look, for me, I agree with that. I think Wilson, I'm a big fan of Wilson. I think he gets a lot of hate from a lot of fans in Bulldogs
100%.
community. I don't know why he's a try scorer. I think, there's a few errors, but who doesn't make mistakes? And
Everyone makes mistakes.
exactly. I feel as time goes by, the more he trains, the more he's within the first grade team, he'll get better, and those errors will start to fade away. Skelton, I think he's a big miss. I would have loved to see him at the Dogs for next year, but he deserves first grade footy, man. He's such a talented boy, strong. His footy IQ is outstanding for his age. So he moving to a club like Tigers, I think will do him good. You got Lawai, you got Galvin there.
Sonia Taruva as well coming as well.
Lots of big, good signings. Benji Marshall there. So he could really do something there and become something special there. But Josh Adokar, I think like he's still on 9 tries this year and he hasn't played a lot of games this year. That just shows the reason why I feel Bulldogs want to keep him for the next 2 years. Because think about it. We haven't had him in a good season. We've been bad and he's still scoring tries. And I'm happy they've kept him because Fox deserves to say because he's been with us through this tough time. Now when we're playing good, we've got a good team. He's scoring tries now a lot. So I think just given the time, he's still such a talented footballer. Because I feel next year, I think it's going to be Fox and Kiros again at winger. I think Wilson's going to be waiting another year. And I think Wilson's going to be waiting till the day Fox leaves the club. I think they've promised Wilson something. They promised him something, and that's why I feel Skelton, that's the reason why he's leaving.
Yeah, but
because Wilson has been promised something.
Yeah, but with Jared Skelton, like going to Tigers, Look, it's a bit hard, man. Like going, like leaving the bloke, like let him go in. I can't even say it.
Let him go.
I can't even say it, man. No,
Letting
like
him
I'm just
go.
saying, Jeral Skelton, like letting him go into a different club. It's a bit hard because like he's trying to prove himself a lot from the New South Wales Cup level and coming into a first grade, and he's been playing well. The last couple of games against Roosters at Gosford, he played very, very good with that shoulder charge and all that. Especially with Bulldogs versus Brisbane Broncos.
Yeah,
he smashed it
He's
too.
ready, bro. He's first grade material.
And how good is it that he's gone to the Tigers? Like, if I would, like, I wish, like, lucky Panthers didn't pick him up or a Storm didn't pick him up.
yeah.
I'm so happy Tigers because Tigers need him.
And
I think he suits that club very well. I think he's going to do well there.
Yeah, and also Holmes moving to Dragons, another big signing.
Yeah.
We were on live the other day, and Chris Tassine thinks. Shout out to Chris Tassine.
Shout out, Chris.
Funny
Chris,
content
funny
on
bloke,
TikTok, man. I love his content. But he was saying he thinks that Holmes is going to go fullback. Where do you think he's going to go? Fullback, center? Like how?
Well, I'm gonna agree with Chris, man. Like I think Valentine Holmes should go to fullback because
Sloan hasn't really proven much, eh?
Yeah, not much, man. Like, I think, you know what? If Shane Flanagan puts Tyrell Sloan, I reckon put him in the wing. And then you put Valentine Holmes in the fullback because that gives him give him a big free space.
Yeah,
like,
you're right.
You can run, you can do whatever you want with the number 7 and 6 together. You know what I mean?
I know Valentine Holmes is good at fullback and he's played there at Sharks under Shane Flanagan before, but I feel centre is his position. Why ruin something when it's been working for years? He's been so good at centre for Cowboys.
Yeah.
He scores a lot of tries. He's good at kicking converting goals.
Yeah.
He likes to assist a few tries. He's a great centre man. And Dragons, bro, they're looking unstoppable at the moment. For
with
next
their
year,
signings,
the first year under Shane Flanagan has been quite good. Already in the top 8, could make finals. And next year, man, Damien Cook there. Gutterson, potential, he's linked to that club.
And maybe RCG as well.
Yeah,
he could be linked to Dragons
there's a good
as well.
Feeling at the club at Dragons, man, and I feel like I said, Valentine Holmes is a center. I think his fullback was back in the days. I think he's developed as a center. Playing State of Origin, he was quite decent this year for the Maroons. But yeah, don't ruin something that's been working for years.
Sloan has to say fullback. I still think he's young. He's still learning, and I just want I like to see people giving youngsters patience and time. He's growing. He's, as Joey said yesterday, he's got that X factor about him. He knows how to score try. He's quick. He knows how to move around. And just, again, he needs that guidance from Shane Flanagan to give him that time, and he will become a good fullback, that they can keep with. And on saying that, I think Holmes goes center. I think he's good at center. He's been used to center for many years of his career. And I just think keep him there, allow him to be consistent in that position. And he's just used to it.
And I feel Sloan, I feel he needs to be a bit more built. Yeah. I know fullback, you need to be light a bit so you can be a bit faster, but he's very skinny. Yeah. So maybe a bit more weight can really help him a lot. And I just feel he's a bit lazy sometimes. And that's something he needs to fix if he wants to stay in the squad, because he did get dropped a couple of weeks ago. So, hopefully he can overcome that.
No, I didn't say that.
Well, that's a wrap up to League Talk edition. Before we end it, make sure you check out the new video with Have a Chat Productions with Ray and Stat.
You're wrong.
Yeah, you're wrong. It was this one's basically about who will be the next immortal. The question is, did he lead him in an 8-year drought? Did he lead him 8 years in a row?
I'm sorry, man. I'm actually agreeing with Samuel.
Person on his own. 8 years, man. 8 years in a row.
But
at such a young age, 2006, he just started, and he took him to 8 years, and he was the only player to play in every single game.
You can't go past the 8-year drought. That'll be talked for generations. He was part of that. He was a key factor.
Sure, he was. Yeah, all right. Of course, he was part of that. But we're talking about a player that was after Fittler's time. But we're talking about the impact. But you got to understand, this wasn't Fittler. Okay, he dominated one position though. This was part of a generational team that was, that was so good, and he played that one position, he dominated. 3 positions, Dally M. In across his whole career, and across 10 years, he got the Dally M in 3 different positions. Center, 5'8", lock. You want to talk about dominating? He was dominating playing in the 1990s Kangaroo side. You talk about dominating, or you want to talk about 8 years Origin series, but at the end of the day, at his youngest, 18, 19 years old, he was playing for Australia, had a really debut for New South Wales. You want to talk about pressure and talk about stepping up? That's stepping up.
So it's a new debate series we do every let's say once a month.
I think once a month.
Once a
Yeah.
month.
The frequent videos that are coming out.
Yeah.
You're Wrong, new debate series, controversial topics in the sporting world that's going to be appearing on every single episode. You know, we're going to go back and forth. No holds barred. You know, you can do what you want on the episode. It's you know, you can say what you want. So
Yeah,
shout out
exactly.
to Have a Chat, boys. Make sure you go check episode 1. Link is in the description. Check it out now. And other than that, guys, hit the like button, hit subscribe, comment down below. And anything else you want to say, boys?
No, we're good.
We're out.
That's it.
We're
Take
out.
it easy, guys.
Peace.